My name is Miles James Kelly, and welcome to the first official episode of my new internet cooking show. Today, we're going to treat you to a fabulous dish. It's called Chicken Gusta Soup. Alright now, let's get started. Of course you want to wear an apron because you don't want to ruin your good clothes. And you don't want to do it naked either because some of this stuff is hot. Now you traditionally should be wearing a hairnet, but see, my hair in this case is too luxurious to be kept hidden away. Plus I don't mind hairy soup. Okay, let's get started. Now the first thing you're going to need are some pots. Okay, you got your three basic pots right here. You got your pan to sear your chicken. You got this standardized pot right here to cook your soup. And then you got this miniaturized pot right here for your sauces. Okay, the first thing you're going to need is your soup pot. Now, you take your soup pot, which is this one, you set it down here, and then you walk away from it. Now, why do I still have these? Well, put them down! Alright. Okay, now we cut to our vegetables. Okay, now you take your vegetables. You take them over to a cutting board and you chop them up into little minced pieces. Okay, now you set them down on your counter, and now you take a big, giant, scary knife, and you take each of your vegetables individually and set them on your cutting board and start chopping them up. And now, let's start cutting up our vegetables. Now you can use any different kinds of vegetables that you want. There's no wrong answer. There's like no wrong vegetables when it comes to making this kind of soup. And in most cases, people will actually use kinds of vegetables that most people don't like. I myself use a lot of things and a lot of things I like that most people wouldn't like anyway. Wait! You gotta take off the skin first. It's vital to wear protection. You have to make sure you always wear protection. Up here and down there. Now, I warn you, this may take a while. Now I feel I must warn you all, if you're entertaining guests while you're doing this, you might not want them to be in the kitchen as you're peeling an onion, because they'll end up in tears. This is getting boring and it's taking too long. Let's just say that the onions are already cut and done, and let's move right on to the collard greens. Now, with a second cutting board, start chopping up your collard greens. This thing off. Serious heck don't want this in your soup. Believe me, I know. Once, I accidentally had this whole thing of string in my soup. I ate it though. Sure was difficult to pull the whole thing out later though. I'm starting to feel like I'm in a rainforest now. All these vegetables everywhere. There we go. Oh my goodness! All of our vegetables are done! And that means we move on to our chicken stock. Okay, now you go to your stove, you take your chicken broth, you turn your stove on. I'd suggest a little high if you want to cook to boil more. And just center this a little, and you pour it in. I'd say halfway, you don't want it to overflow or anything. Right about there should do it. And now we take our veggies and we dump them in. Alright, now that you've dumped your vegetables in, the next step is for you to go and get your noodles. And now you dump in your noodles. Not the whole thing. That should be enough. Alright, and now that we've dumped in our noodles, we season. And don't worry, for those of you worrying about the chicken, don't worry, the chicken is the main bit and we would not forget the chicken. It's coming up after the seasoning, so don't worry about it. Okay, now you got your sage. A little more than that. Okay. Then you got your paprika. I believe it might be pronounced paprika. Should be enough of that. Alright. Now you have some of your basil, or as the Swedes would call it, basil. There we go. Then you put just a little bit of salt in there. There we go. And now after you added your salt, you add 3 more ingredients. Rosemary, bay seasoning, and bay leaves. Here's some rosemary. Just a little bit more. Here's one of my personal favorites, bay seasoning. I put this on just about everything I eat. Hot dogs, chicken, pizza, cheese. And, well, last but certainly most not least, you crumple up a bay leaf like this. Wait, you can see my hands. Look, see? Crumple it up and then sprinkle it in. All right.
Miles, it's chicken time. Here you go, MJ.
Thanks. Now you butter up your pan. You butter this pan up like you're putting suntan lotion on a special guy, girl. All right, now you take 3 pieces of chicken. You gotta slap them on there. 2. Slap that there. 3. Careful if it's already cooking. So arrange this a bit. Alright, now, after you've just touched the raw chicken, it's important that you do not put your hands anywhere near your face or anybody else's, including your dog or any pet of any kind, because the juices from the rawness will kill you. So you have to thoroughly wash your hands. And while I'm washing my hands, Sean is going to show you how to mix the sauces.
Oh boy, everyone, it's sauce time! Delicious sauce! Now the first thing you need for Chicken Gusta Soup sauce is a lot of garlic. And I love my garlic. It tastes so delectable when you just give it a little bit of a crisp. Now with garlic, you just have to show it some love, and if you show garlic love, it will show you love back. And now you go and get some lemon sauce. I love lemon sauce. Just put a lot of that in there. And now you get some Tabasco sauce. Fiery hot. Now you dump in some Tabasco. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I love my Gusta sauce extra fiery. I'm pooping it for weeks. And now you get some curry powder. Now I like a lot of this. That's pretty good. And now you get my secret ingredient, chocolate sauce. Yes, chocolate sauce. Chocolate is the main ingredient of this dish. Now you gotta put a lot of this in here. This chocolate sauce really spices up this dish. Now, you just stir up this chocolate glaze, make it get a little, thicken it up a little bit, and when the chocolate glaze is finished, it's going to go on top of the chicken. Man, everyone, I wish you had smell-o-vision. It just smells like glorious love in here. Oh my God. Now it's about time for me to leave and for Miles to come back in and cover the chicken in my delightful Sakatula sauce.
All right, well, now that we have everything cooking, we mix it all together. This is where it really comes together. You take your sauce and you dump about 50% of it onto your chicken. That should just about do it. Now, you mix your chicken with your chocolate sauce. Don't leave any pieces open or uncovered. What next, you ask? Glad you did. You take your chicken, shall I say chocolate covered chicken, and you dump it into your soup, like so. This looks like barbecue sauce, doesn't it? Last, and most certainly not least, my all-time favorite ingredient in the world, marshmallows. Start dropping them in like that. I love marshmallows. Okay, now, all you gotta do is let it sit there and steam up for a while, and it should be ready in no time.
Hey, keep cooking.
It actually almost does smell like barbecue sauce. And something else too. And there you have it. Chicken Gusta Soup. Now let's see how we did. See if we can get a piece of the chicken. There we go. This is Chicken Gusta Soup. You might want to make sure it cools a bit though. You don't want to burn your mouth. Alright. I'm serious when I say you should wait for it to cool. But it tastes great. I hope you'll make it real good. Full good. Hot. Hot. Hot.